So this is the before of Mark's improvement to his lathe area here at MPI. This truly ended up being a world-class improvement, and it just looks beautiful. What I love most about this is when you look at this area, it is neat, it is tidy, it is organized. What you don't really start seeing until you peel the onion is that everything is organized, but if you were to clear every part off of out of this area before, you wouldn't know where to put it back. And you start getting into lots of drawers and lots of opening things and lots of searching, even for somebody who knows where it is. And it's easy to mix pieces up and put them in the wrong location, especially when you look at drawers like this. There's just a lot of searching that, even though it appears to be organized on the surface, is not. And there's a huge gap between Mark's ability to set up this machine with his knowledge versus somebody new coming into the area. And here's our after for the lathe and the machine shop. Mark, you want to walk us through your improvements?
Welcome. First of all, we cleaned up the table quite a bit. We have a lot more real estate to do our work. The three areas that we focused on were tool storage, insert storage, and keeping track of what's in the lathe. So starting off, we organized all the inserts that go into all of our cutters. Everything has Kanban cards. The tools are labeled. What represented, the black bin is a single. That's the tool that's in use, that's in the machine. We have 5 that we can use, and then once you get down to the reds, that's your 2, that's your reorder signal. So as soon as you take the first red one, you pass the Kanban card in, and then you restock your tools. Going from that point, these are all the optional tools that we put in our lathe. They have their own place, and each tool has its own card. On that card is a description of the tool, the location in the rack where it's stored, and if you need to replace the insert, which inserts in the drawer we just looked at were compatible with that tool. And then moving on, this represents the magazine that is in the lathe. We can carry 12 tools, and whenever you use one of these cards, whatever spot you put it in, you just put that into that spot so that anyone at a glance will know exactly what is in this machine at any given time, and that'll speed up organizing jobs so that we don't have to keep reorganizing or fitting all the different tools. Bar pull always has to come out when you're done, so we made a nice bright red tag so that you know what's in there and not to start it up if it's not supposed to be there. Lastly, we went through everything that goes into the lathe as far as clamping parts. These are the hard jaws. They used to be in boxes that you had to sift through. Now they're out in the open. They're all properly labeled. Bigger, we go to what we use, soft jaws. So right here we can go from 1 3/4, and the largest one we have in here is 7 1/4.
What I love about this, Mark, is that I know that's in the machine, that guy's in the machine, these guys are in the machine, and these guys are in the machine without even having to go anywhere. It's cool. And now this is for the front side, so you get 2 sides in your A-frame. This is for the
inside the lathe.
Inside the lathe. And
this is all the jaws and holding the tooling. On the back side of the machine.
Oh, cool.
This is all for tool support. That's inside here in the back side. So
every single one that we have for all our sizes.
And then everything there, they're all labeled again, so that we used to go through the drawers and spend,
and again,
tens of minutes.
I know what one's in the machine just by looking at it. So cool. Mark, yeah, really nicely done.
A lot of time. Thank you.
How much time do you think it saves per setup?
I would say anywhere from 10 minutes to 25 minutes.
So 10 minutes twice a day?
At least, yeah.
200 days a year? Not a bad savings.
That's pretty good.